Bring the Arimathean.
You, get the Arimathean.
Joseph Fiennes stars as a Roman tribune in the time of Jesus, just after his crucifixion, and it follows his story as he becomes more and more involved in it. This is a well-produced little film, but I was wondering how he managed to associate himself with something so monumental.
On my part, that research began working with a detective and working in gladiator school.
Of course, that's what I
as a way
did
in.
as well to prepare
Right,
for this
of course.
interview.
So I'm going to be interrogated. I know. And what I felt coming out of that rather physical way in, I got a sense that the way they fought was the way they thought. So there was an analytical, surgical, economical, brutal mind on the battlefield and off the battlefield.
Very results-oriented.
Very results-oriented. They worked as a team. The formation on the battlefield was like nothing else. And it was an interesting part of the research was that the gladiators, who were rock stars of their day, actually lent the military, or the military took from the gladiators a lot of their techniques. But that was a big way in how Clavius thought.
He doesn't want this in his life.
No.
He knew where he was going.
He's exhausted. He's just come from a battlefield. And Pilate's called it up and said, will you sort out this crucifixion? It's the last thing. He's reeking with death. He's exhausted. He's possibly post-traumatic stress. And he's got this investigation. He's going to see it through because that's his mindset. But he wants out. And it's interesting because he's also prepped for change. You can feel
But he doesn't know it.
He doesn't know it. He's exhausted. He's spiritual. He prays to a God. And what I love is we see the deconditioning of this man as he gets into this rabbit hole of an investigation. He's flummoxed by every which way. We know as the audience, rather like a Greek tragedy, the end. And we know we just get to witness that collision.
Just a pleasure to see you again.
Likewise. Let's do it again in another 20 years.
20 years since Shakespeare in Love. Great film. Thank you, Joseph. I'm Patrick Stoner.
Flicks with Patrick Stoner explores the craft and culture of filmmaking that enhance our communities for television stations and websites around the country.